Hello everyone and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. I hope everybody's doing good today. It's Wednesday, July 9th. Currently it's 83 degrees already. High is going to be 91. 2% chance of rain. And winds at 5 miles per hour right now. Just like the same old kind of pattern, just hot and humid, hot and humid, hot and humid. Had rain every day for like a week or so, and then no rain and super hot. So anyway, I could talk about it, but it doesn't do any good. Okay, today there's going to be an out and about with Mike and Joy. It was a beautiful day, and we haven't been to Ollie's in like 6 months. So we did a video going to Ollie's, and was surprised at how the parking lot was jam-packed. I don't know where all those people are. You'll see, and the parking lot's completely packed, and all they got a few little stores, and they got a Goodwill over there. It can't be that many people in Goodwill. I mean, shopping. And then Ollie's, and Ollie's was, fairly busy, but not enough to account for all those cars out there. So see what you think. It's kind of crazy. Almost looks like a car lot or something. Okay, what's for dinner? Believe it or not, it'll be a few days before it comes out, because I've got other videos and I got some things I got to do too, that's coming up. But we went to Aldi, so in several days I'll have an Aldi haul. First one in probably 6 months there too. I'll tell you what, we were surprised that the prices were as low as they were still. Like when Kroger and Food City went up on their stuff like around the pandemic, it seems like none of it's ever come down. The difference with Aldi is, and I've noticed it because we shopped with them for years, before we got the healthy benefits. See, they won't take that. That really hurts us being able to shop there. But but when the pandemic came around, they went up on their prices, as everybody knows. But over the years, I've noticed with Aldi, they'll go up on something, but if they get it cheaper, weeks later or whatever, they come down on it. So they go by what they're paying for it more than just a set amount of profit or something, I mean, they do have a set amount of profit, but I mean, they stick to it basically, so they make the same amount no matter if it goes up or down, and some of the prices had come down from what I remember, so we got a lot for our money. We were both really surprised. And paper goods are cheaper there too. The only thing that's not cheaper in paper goods there, I can get down at Grocery Outlet, as long as they still have them, is the paper towels. I get 6 for $4.99 there every time, and that's pretty cheap. There was $6.29 or something like that at Aldi, and they're even more than that probably at Kroger or Food City. So tonight's for dinner, we got some wraps there that look fantastic. It was like I think it's a turkey club wrap, I think is what it's called. And we got some coleslaw that we got at Food City we hadn't eaten yet. We were going to have fish, but now we got these wraps that need to be eaten, because they're refrigerated. The fish is frozen. We do need to eat some fish though. We really do. And we got some breaded butterfly shrimp in there, and we would have had, I'm sure we probably won't eat all that coleslaw. Maybe we can have it in a few days. It's just, I don't like putting a lot of stuff in the oven. Y'all know, if it's already hot, 90 degrees in here, and you turn on that oven, it's rough. Okay, got some jokes today, and a thought of the day. Okay, a baby camel was born at the zoo last week, and the poor thing had no hump, so they named him Humphrey. As a manager of our hospital softball team, I was responsible for returning equipment to the proper owners at the end of the season. When I walked into the surgery department carrying a bat that belonged to one of the surgeons, I passed several patients and their families in a waiting area. "Look, honey," one man said to his wife, "here comes your anesthesiologist." I thought, when I was reading it, I thought that would be something like, "Look, that guy's, he's mad. He's mad at his doctor or something." But yeah, that was funny. Okay, our thought of the day is from John Barrymore. Is that like Drew Barrymore's dad? I think that was his name. Anyway, a man is not old until regrets take the place of dreams. Yeah. Okay. All right. On our trivia time, let's try this one that's right up above. It says geography. By the way, Kitty's right here. See if I can turn it towards her. There's Kitty. She likes that fan's blowing. The fan right over there. So she's feeling that fan. She's just relaxing there. Now, when I was getting ready to start, putting everything together and looking at things and stuff, she just sat here right in my face and just watching me, everything I do. She's so funny. And then once I started doing it, she laid down. I think she knows what, she's pretty smart. She knows what you're telling her, I think, more than you think. Things that you say to her. Like I told her a while back, you need to go drink some water. And then she a little bit later, she went over there. It doesn't seem like she does anything right when you tell her to, though. It's like, okay, I'll sit here for a minute, then I'll go. Okay, what is the coldest continent on Earth? Antarctica? America? Is that a continent? America? Is that what it's called? Our continent? America? Okay, Asia or Europe? I think everybody will be able to tell it, it's Antarctica, of course. It is very cold there. What type of animal can live both on land and in water? Reptiles, insects, mammals, amphibians. And that's pretty wild that they, can do that. If there was ever a fire, they could, go underwater. I mean, that would be a good benefit right there, I think, So what's that on my arm? Yeah. So if there's a tsunami, they can take off on land or something. But if there's a fire on land, they can go in the water. Okay, what type of animal? Reptile, mammal, insect, amphibian? That would be an amphibian. Yes. What is the seasonal movement of animals from one habitat to another? Sounds kind of technical, but the way they're saying it. And has a nice picture. I like this picture. I'm going to make sure it doesn't. The lighting is messing up somehow. Well, anyway, you get it. So, from one habitat to another: prevention, germination, migration, concentration. Honey, look at all that flock of geese going by. Their germination. They're in germination. Look, they're in concentration. Of course, it's migration. I've only been able to we got geese and ducks. And we at the end of this road, our road this way, at the end of the road, if you cross the street, there's condominiums and stuff. It's a private, area. But they've got a little lake back in there called Hunter's Lake. And the geese will stay there a lot. Because it's not like a little bitty pond. It's a good sized. It's not a monster lake or anything. It's not. I don't think you're going to see people in a speedboat on it or anything. Because I guess it's all on that land of the people that own the condos. I guess. I mean, they probably paid a pretty penny for that, I would think. So that's where the geese are going. And they go from here, in between here, and there's a pond up here at the school. So they'll go back and forth. But I never seem to have my phone, you know, to where I can record them. I think I got them one time before, in all these years. But I mean, if I don't have my phone, I certainly still pause and watch them because they're honking and they're in the V shape and all that. It's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, that was migration. Areas of water in the desert are called what? A puddle, pond, tundra, oasis. Come to my veritable puddle in the Sahara Desert. We're gonna feed the horses at the puddle. It's oasis. You know, you think about like movies where they're riding on camels, or either they got like black stallion horses and the other people in the group have camels. And then they like come upon an oasis and then they stay there and they like eat and drink all the water and just hang out, I guess. Okay. In which region of the U.S. can you find the most bayous? Colorado Plateau, High Plains, New England, Gulf Coast. That's a good question with decent answers. By the way, look at this tomato. It's still got to finish ripening. I'm trying not to get your tail, kitty. I had one turn yellow. It's yellow. And it's one of my pink, German pink. It's yellow. It's just yellow. And I think this one might be going to be like that too. It's huge. That's probably more than a pound. I got about 5 Cherokee purples, more of them. They ripen real quick like that. And I got about 1, 2, 3, 4 cucumbers. Here's the other kind I was telling y'all about. That's smoother. The other one has, this one's a little broke. And they'll be funny shapes too, like this one was laying on the ground, so it just was bent. But see all that stuff on this one? That's the other one. This one's more hardy. It's more disease resistant. I think it's a Chinese one. But anyway, I got all them. I got another zucchini. Gotta have a visit to Mom's. I think Joy's going Friday, and fix her up because I gotta harvest green beans too. Anyway, sorry to get off subject, but I was all these vegetables laying around me. Kitty, we got that corn on the cob the other day, and she was chewing on the husk. I don't think she was eating it. She was just chewing on it. I don't know why. Okay, so which region of the U.S. can you find the most bayous? Colorado Plateau, High Plains, Gulf Coast, New England? That would be the Gulf Coast, I think. Yeah. A bayou is a wetland or marshy lake often found in the Gulf Coast region of the United States. Which is the largest rainforest in the world? Australasia, Sundaland, Congo, Amazon. Amazon's the place you order stuff from, right? I mean, it's not a rainforest. I mean, I'm sure there's people that probably are like, oh, I thought that was just the place that you buy stuff from. Not a rainforest. I'm just saying. I bet it does. I mean, people have probably said that before. But I think it is Amazon. It's huge. And, you know, people, they'll go like expeditions back in the day or whatever, like 1800s or something. They'd go, and a lot of them never made it back. I mean, they just send another group to try to find the other, and they'd not make it back. So, I got some cold water here. So yeah, that was Amazon. Where are coral reefs most likely to be found? Deserts, tundras, beaches, underwater. Coral reefs. When you're riding your, what are they, kitty? When you're riding your camel through there, watch out for that coral reef in the desert. You'll just run right into it. It's sharp. What'd you think? You like that one? Did you like that one? So cute. Okay, deserts, tundras, beaches, underwater. It's underwater. Yeah. Okay. Which of these animals is an example of an ecosystem engineer? Goldfish, gorilla, beaver, tiger. Look at them goldfish over there making a nice ecosystem. They're so smart. Kitty's looked. She went, what? Goldfish? No, that's something you eat, isn't it, huh, Kitty? Goldfish? Say, that's sushi for kitties. She's like, give me something to eat. She's staring at me. Okay. As she's putting her paw on me. She's going, see how she keeps pushing her paw now on my arm. What are you doing? She's like, Dad, come on. Okay. That would have to be the beaver making them dams, turns into ponds. Next thing, you got an ecosystem. Yep, beaver. Spider monkeys live in which type of environment? Did y'all ever see that movie with Dustin Hoffman, Contagion, I think it was called, or something like that? It had Donald Sutherland and Morgan Freeman in it as army people. That little monkey carried the virus, some kind of virus like Ebola type thing or something. But somebody had bought that monkey or something, and they shipped it, and then somehow it ended up in a pet shop in the United States, and then it bit the guy that owned the pet shop, and he died. And then this guy the guy that took it from the airplane because he worked for the airport or whatever, I think. And he got away with the monkey, and then he sold it to a pet store. Then I think he got scratched, and he died, and then the guy from the pet store died, and then next thing you know, it was starting in the U.S. And they were going to nuke this whole city. And Dustin Hoffman's, I won't tell you the end. Dustin Hoffman was great in it. Okay, sorry I got carried away again. They live in which type of environment? Conifer forest, prairies, tropical rainforest, deserts. Spider monkeys, I'm going to say tropical rainforest. Yep, tropical rainforest. And where would you expect to find an animal described as arboreal? I don't really know. A-R-B-O-R-E-A-L. Arboreal. Trees, lakes, desert, mountains. I'm going to say on this one, trees. That's right, because I've heard that word before, and it says arboreal animals are those animals that spend most of their life in trees. Okay, everybody, I got them all right. I hope you did well, too, and enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a great morning and a great day, and check out Out and About with Mike and Joy later. Bye, everyone, and God bless.